Hello everyone and welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, where I'll be giving you two selections for today's racing. Now with our first pick we're going to be going to the afternoon action at Bath, where we go for the last race on the card there, the 505, and I'm going to take a chance here on Estrela Star for Sophie Smith and Ali Strong. Now at the current time recording, this horse is available at 4 to 1. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet. Now this horse has been running in quite a few races this season and has been running okay, won a few starts ago at Newbury and has subsequently been holding his form with Sophie Smith aboard, so it's good to know that she's got a relationship with this horse and she's been making a frame in some decent amateur races, but today she's going to be dropping it into Class 6 company with him, and I just think that that's a really good opportunity to get his head back in front, because if you look at his overall profile, his mark of 62 is actually still very workable. On some of his older form, he was winning off considerably higher marks in the high 60s. He even at one point, I think, went into the mid 70s. So he is off a workable mark, and I think the drop back to 1.5 miles will really suit him as well. He's a really uncomplicated ride. I just think he's got a really good chance in this race, where I think a lot of his other rivals today, they're just not in the same league as him compared to himself and what he's achieved so far this season. I think quite a few of them look exposed, and I'm not confident about some of the riders having their first ride with him as well. Whereas Sophie Smith, she knows him inside out. She's posted some really encouraging displays with him. I think Estrela Star here in the 505 at Bath isn't a bad price at 4 to 1, and that's why he's going to be my next best of the day. We then go to my nap, which runs in the evening action at Wolverhampton in the 7:30 with Thegreatestshowman for Stefano Curci, claiming free, and he's riding for Amy Murphy. Now this horse, Thegreatestshowman, was currently available at 10 to 3 with Bet365. I'm going to recommend a 1 point win bet here. Now this horse, Thegreatestshowman, again, he's not the most easiest of horses to win with. If you look at his career, he's not won, I think he's only won once since November 2019. However, he is a model of consistency. He runs quite a lot of good races, and actually I think some of his more recent efforts have been really encouraging. You have to put a line through that latest run at Ripon, where he couldn't handle the track that day, and plus that was a Class 2 contest. He's dropping down in grade today to Class 4, which should be a massive positive for him. And also as well, if you go back to his penultimate start at Ascot, where he finished second, that was a really good run, beating some useful horses for the grade. He just bumped into an improver that day. Mine's a double, I think it is, for Clive Cox, who potentially at the time looked like he was going to be a group horse. Obviously probably isn't going to be, but still, nevertheless, it was a good performance by Thegreatestshowman on what he previously had shown. So I do think he does have a race in him still in this kind of grade, and I think this is his grade really. He's, like I say, he's been a model of consistency, and therefore the handicap hasn't relinquished him too much in the weights. He's off a mark of 79, but still within his compass range. I think he's got a really good chance in this race tomorrow. He is a horse that has made the running and can be prominent, and I'm hoping Stefano is going to deploy those tactics today. He's drawn and still won this horse, so I'm expecting a good positive ride, and I'm just hoping he has a little bit too much speed for him. Quite a few of the other horses in this race, in my opinion, I just don't think they're up to the ability of what Thegreateshowman's done. Probably the Kevin Ryan horse is the biggest danger on paper, but I'm not sure about him moving back to the all-weather. Even though he did finish second, I believe, a couple of starts ago, he was still well beaten behind a horse that was a lower rated horse than our selection today. So I just think that Thegreateshowman's been found a good opportunity here, and if Stefano can get into a good prominent position, I think he just might have too much speed for them. And at 10 to 3, I'm going to take a chance there on my nap of the day. So yeah, they're the two tips for today's racing. Let me know in the comments box below what you'll be backing today if you're still enjoying these videos. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe here to my YouTube channel at Lucky Loaders 15. Also as well, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's the best place to do so on social media. My handle is at LuckyLoader15, and if you want to find out a little bit more about myself, my website is www.chrisloaderracing.co.uk. So please scan responsibly. Hopefully we can have some winners for you today, and we'll be seeing you soon.